that's enough for Deshaun Watson. I'm going to finish up with this new feature that I was talking about. The best job in the NFL. So, Benny, do you recognize this guy here?
Sean Mannion.
Sean Mannion.
Yeah.
Very good.
I'm a bad boy, ain't I? Yeah.
Sean Mannion.
Mannion.
Sean Mannion just got signed, re-signed to back up one Kirk Cousins.
Oh, good Lord. How long has he been on the Vikings?
A few years. Sean Mannion has an awesome timeline. I want to try to take a quick look here, see if I can bring him up. Okay, here we go. Yeah. Bringing him up on Spot Track. Sean Mannion has made over $6 million in his career, going back to 2015. He was signed to a 4-year contract in 2015 with the Rams. He played a couple of years with the Vikings, a year with the Seahawks, and then went back with the Vikings. He's been there 3 years in the practice squad.
Survived the practice squad. Holy mackerel.
You know what I'm saying? And if you
Survived
look,
the agency.
He made it through a career where he averaged $886,199 a year. Man, what a job.
Bad work if you can get it.
7 years, made $6 million, little under a mil per year. And this is what I found, Ben, to be most hilarious about this situation. Because, you know, my favorite whipping boy is Kirk Cousins, right? No doubt about it. But, okay, here we go. This is what I thought was hilarious. Let me see if I can find it.
You're terrible, man. Kirk Cousins, first of all, Kirk Cousins never gets hurt.
How Sean Mannion is more impressive than Kirk Cousins.
Where do you get this stuff?
Research is what I do. This is from Fansided. Now, it says, despite only throwing one touchdown in his NFL career, Sean Mannion has landed another contract with the Minnesota Vikings, right?
Oh, my God.
It is absolutely amazing. They said here, now, you know, they also still have Kellen Mond, right? So he's going to be, I guess, competing for the backup with Kellen Mond. They say it defies logic as he remains the backup, right? Now, I'm going to take you to the end here because they say here, okay, people have praised Cousins through the years for managing to make a boatload of money in his NFL career, despite his performance never really translating to overall team success. But at least Cousins, as they say here, was able to put above average numbers at a consistent rate, right? So he put up some numbers. Mannion has easily been one of the worst quarterbacks to ever throw a football in a Vikings uniform, yet he keeps getting re-signed. So at this point, all anyone can do is be impressed that he's been able to last as long in the NFL as he has. And consequently, basically, he figured out a way to keep a job in the NFL. And he's been getting paid despite his performance. And the only thing they could compare it with was Kirk Cousins getting paid despite his performance. Now, he's got a long ways to go.
This is surely not fair, man. This is terrible. I don't believe you're doing this to Kirk Cousins, man. He doesn't deserve this.
It's not so much what we're doing to Kirk Cousins. They have to give credit to Mannion for keeping a job in the NFL all these years.
No, I'm not buying it. I'm not buying this.
Backup quarterback is the best job in the NFL.
Backup quarterback may in fact be. You may have a genuine argument that backup quarterback is the greatest job in the NFL. I will go with that. But Sean Mannion hasn't done anything special to get all this praise you're giving him.
Oh,
the lazy ass, because
the only praise he's getting is that he kept a job.
No, that's not.
They got paid almost because $1 million per year.
Yeah, but you're making it sound like it's freaking miraculous, and it's not. The Vikings are lazy bums who won't go out and get a real backup that they know if they had to play him would play well, but they have to pay him more money. So they got Mannion, and they keep re-signing him because he can't demand a lot of money because he ain't never done nothing. And keep their fingers crossed that Cousins won't get hurt. Cousins doesn't get hurt. So the Minnesota Vikings are being prudent with their money by signing Sean Mannion. I can't even say it. Good Lord. It's nothing he's doing. He's just in the right place at the right time. And as long as Cousins doesn't get hurt, he'll keep re-signing. The minute Cousins gets an injury that requires him to miss more than 2 games, Sean Mannion will be exposed and his life will be over as an NFL player.
Uh-oh.
Mark my words.
This man is a man of many lives.
Brother, Kirk Cousins doesn't get hurt. Go take a look at his career. He don't get hurt.
You're right. He doesn't. You're right. There's a low probability. And
they're like,
let's face it. Look at the numbers. Mannion hasn't played any games hardly.
That's right.
Last year, I think he played against the Packers last year. He had to play.
They said themselves in the article.
No, Kirk wasn't even hurt. He got COVID.
There you go. Right. And remember, famously, at the beginning of the season, he said he wasn't going to get vaccinated. Remember that?
That's right.
So, but it said right there in the article, they said Mannion is probably the worst Viking quarterback to ever, the worst quarterback to ever throw a pass for the Vikings. So they know. That's like they freaking signed you. And they know you can't play. But they're like, if Kirk never gets hurt, we have a backup quarterback and we only got to pay him this much money. And every year Kirk don't get hurt, we're golden.
We're golden.
It's financially sound.
Which is what we're saying all along. The money. These guys.
Now you want to talk about having great backup careers. You got to talk about Josh Johnson. You got to talk about Case Keenum, the kid Gilbert. Those dudes put in work, but not that much work. And check out some of their salaries. Them cats.
Oh, we will be, because that is the focus for the best job in the NFL series.
Okay. Well, let's keep that going.
Let me tell you, I took a quick peek at Josh Johnson. He is the old man.
Yes,
backup
he's been around. This dude played on like 12 different teams.
Holy man.
Not just NFL team. He's been all over the place.
Oh my goodness. He's been around a long time. So we'll take a look at all of these guys and the backup quarterbacks. You know, we've talked about the status of backup quarterbacks in the NFL as being somewhat pitiful. And, you know, so that's going to be our special segment, best job in the NFL.